You got secateurs or shears?
Because there were brambles all around the base of the tree, it means that it wasn't particularly safe to come in. We didn't know quite where to start.
The residents here have been really keen for this project to happen. I think they felt they couldn't use the outdoor space, but there's lots of plans now. One of the residents has got plans to put a door into a room onto the garden, to have some decking, and to really make the best use, having barbecues and friends over. I think it'll just be really beneficial for them.
Going in. Is that too deep?
Quite deep, that's too deep.
Too deep.
Been really good.
Could be better.
It'd be nice to have a barbecue.
Please grow, please grow.
I think volunteering always makes a difference. I mean, you get people together and working together on a project, especially a small project like this, where you can see a real end result at the end of 3 or 4 hours' work.
And if you just look around, you can see all the teamwork. And look what we've achieved in such a short space of time. Fantastic.
They've done really well. They did a very good job.
Smell nicer. That's our Work Skills Enterprise group when it's a gardening project. It's the first time they've been out to the Hawthorns garden, again because it's not been a place they've been able to utilise, but they'll be maintaining it as well to help the tenants to make sure it carries on being a space that everybody can enjoy.
We had a team that went to St Martin's Ward 4, which is a ward for people with dementia. It was really interesting because when I met the occupational therapist a few months ago now, and she told me that she would like to have a garden that the people that was in the Ward 4 could come out and use. And when I went there, my heart sank. Actually, there's areas of the garden that the residents couldn't even go into, and there was lots of spiky plants that was overgrown and everything.
It was very neglected. A lot of the plants were mature, and they weren't suitable for our client group really. A lot of them weren't very interesting for them, so there was no colour. It was all very bland out here.
So we took on the challenge. I think it could have been on television, a bit like a DIY SOS. I was really proud of the achievements, and the team worked really hard all day. In fact, we had to beg them to stop for a lunch break because they knew how much work needed to be done and they wanted to complete it before we went. And that was probably the hardest challenge we've did, and also the longest.
I thought it would take weeks and weeks, and I was really amazed at the difference from the morning when they arrived at 9 o'clock to when they went. It was just so different.
The icing on the cake of that day, we had some of the residents that came out to help us, and we had them with watering cans watering the plants. And this is something they haven't done as far as the occupational therapist knew, for at least the 4 years that she'd been there, and they were watering the plants and working out how they could get the water every day there to keep all these beautiful plants alive.
And you do it all. You bring it all, and you know that it won't be long till you get there. Till you get there.
For some of the patients, they're feeling a bit anxious, agitated inside. Just being out in the garden and just being able to distract them with the plants and the flowers around just helps to bring down their stress levels. They can touch and feel the plants and actually get back into contact with what really was their world at one time.
When we started it, there were a few people who were a little sceptical, saying, well, you know, volunteering, these projects need work all year round and people need to have commitment. But I think what it's proved, starting through the challenge weeks, getting involved through something that might be very functional, like doing a garden or doing a play area. Those build links across the years, and people carry on. They do other volunteering work. We make other things happen during the year, and I think it's the power of that that's we're really keen to kind of harness really.
On behalf of everybody at Hawthorns, myself, Sandra, Emily and Clayton in the corner,
We'd just like to say thank you very much for all coming. It's really good because we can get out and use it a bit more and water the plants, and I don't want to see the plants die. And I love having a barbecue with all my friends and family.
We hear constantly about, oh well, I had so and so up and we had a cup of tea and I did this and I did that, and you know, and it's lovely to hear that she's not just doing things that involve only the staff. They need to be able to feel that they're actually being more independent.
It sounds amazing. Really amazing. It's really good fun.